Imagine a world plunged into chaos, not by human soldiers but by artificial intelligence. A dystopian future where the battlefield is dominated by autonomous drones, AI-driven weapon systems, and cyber warfare. A future where the United States, a technological superpower, is locked in a fierce battle for supremacy against rival nations. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie, it's a potential reality we must face as the rapid advancement of AI technology transforms the landscape of military conflict. In the pursuit of progress, we have developed machines that can learn, adapt, and make decisions. These machines, powered by artificial intelligence, have permeated every aspect of our lives, from our smartphones to our cars. But it's not just our daily routines that have been altered. The military has been quick to adopt AI, using it to drive innovation and maintain an edge over adversaries. The race for AI supremacy has heated up, with nations vying for technological dominance. As the stakes rise, so too does the risk of conflict. A single spark, a cyber attack perhaps, could ignite a full-blown AI war, with countries deploying their autonomous weapons and AI-driven strategies against each other. This isn't just about who has the most advanced technology. It's about the ethical implications of using AI in warfare. It's about the potential for autonomous machines to make life or death decisions. It's about the privacy of citizens, the potential for propaganda, and the psychological impact of living under the constant watch of AI systems. As we stand on the precipice of this new era, we must ask ourselves, is this the future we want? A future where warfare is not just a human endeavor but a test of technological prowess. A future where the lines between the digital and physical worlds are blurred? As the world braces itself, the first digital shots are fired. The dawn of AI warfare is upon us. The question now is, how will we navigate this new battleground? Will we let the machines dictate the terms of war, or will we find a way to harness AI for the benefit of humanity? The choice is ours to make, the future is ours to shape. To understand this conflict, we must journey back to the birth of artificial intelligence. Our tale begins in the mid-20th century, when pioneering minds first dreamt of creating machines that could mimic human intelligence. This was a time when computers filled entire rooms, yet their capabilities were but a fraction of what a modern smartphone can do. Fast forward a few decades, and we find ourselves in an era of rapid technological advancement. AI, once a figment of science fiction, is now deeply embedded in our daily lives. It's in our homes, our workplaces, and even our pockets. It's the silent partner that helps us navigate traffic, recommends what movie to watch next, and even assists doctors in diagnosing illnesses. But as with any technology, AI's potential for good is matched by its potential for harm. In the late 20th century, military powers around the world began to recognize the strategic advantages offered by AI. Unmanned drones, autonomous weapons systems, decision support algorithms. These were not just possibilities, but realities. And so, the race was on. Nations vied with each other to harness the power of AI for their own ends. As the stakes grew higher, so did the tensions. The world was entering a new era of warfare, one where battles could be won or lost not on the ground, but in the realm of ones and zeros. Yet for all its promise, AI remained an unpredictable force. Its potential was enormous, but so were the risks. Could a machine be trusted to make life or death decisions? Could we control it, or would it control us? These questions loomed large as the world hurtled towards a future shaped by artificial intelligence. The stage was set for a conflict unlike any mankind has ever witnessed. A battle not of soldiers and tanks, but of algorithms and data. A war, not for territory or resources, but for technological supremacy. The AI war had begun. In the blink of an eye, the world changes. A cyber attack cripples a major city, plunging it into darkness. An invisible enemy, moving at the speed of light, creates a ripple effect of chaos. It's the dawn of a new era, where battles aren't fought with bullets and bombs, but with lines of code and algorithms. Picture this: a bustling metropolis, the heart of commerce and culture, suddenly stripped of electricity. Traffic signals go dark, causing collisions. Hospitals scramble to keep life-saving equipment running. Panic ensues, and the world watches, gripped by a chilling realization. The battlefield has shifted, and it's no longer confined to remote deserts or dense jungles. It's here, in our cities, in our homes, in our devices. But who's pulling the strings? The prime suspect, artificial intelligence. Not your friendly neighborhood chatbot or your voice-activated assistant, but sophisticated autonomous systems capable of launching attacks without human intervention. A new breed of warriors, ones that don't sleep, don't eat, and don't fear. And how did we get here? It's a classic story of technological progression, where nations vie for supremacy, not just on land, sea, or air, but now in the digital realm. A race that began with the quest for convenience and efficiency, but took a sharp turn when the military potential of AI became evident. As suspicions of foreign AI-operated operations rise, nations are quick to respond. Counterattacks are launched, defenses are fortified, and the tension escalates. This isn't just a skirmish, it's a full-blown war, born in the heart of silicon chips and propagated through the veins of the internet. This is a war unlike any other. There are no front lines, no uniforms, no treaties. It's an all-out battle for technological dominance, where the spoils of war are not territories but data. The weapons, algorithms, the soldiers, autonomous systems, the battleground, cyberspace. And just like that, the world as we know it is plunged into a new kind of conflict. A war fought not in trenches or on airstrips, but in server rooms and on computer screens. The AI war had begun. The battlefield is now dominated by machines, autonomous, relentless, and deadly. This is not science fiction, but a stark reality we're fast approaching. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is no longer confined to the realm of our laptops and smartphones. It has permeated the skin of warfare, transforming it into a chess match of algorithms, where the players are not humans, but machines. Consider the drones that fly over enemy territories. They're not just remote-controlled devices anymore. They're autonomous, capable of making split-second decisions based on complex algorithms. They analyze data, recognize patterns, and execute actions with a precision and speed that far outstrip human capabilities. But it's not just about drones. Autonomous submarines patrol the oceans, unmanned tanks roll across the battlefield, and robotic soldiers storm enemy lines. These are not figments of a dystopian imagination, but very real possibilities that loom on the horizon of technological innovation. However, as we marvel at the wonders of technology, we must also grapple with the ethical conundrums it presents. What happens when a machine devoid of empathy or moral judgment is entrusted with life or death decisions? Who is to blame when an autonomous weapon system malfunctions or is hacked, causing unintended casualties? The answers to these questions are not simple. They require a deep understanding of both technology and humanity, a balance between progress and precaution. We must remember that while AI can be a powerful tool, it is ultimately a creation of our own making. It is a mirror that reflects our values, our ambitions, and our fears. We stand at a crossroads where the path of technological advancement intersects with the road of ethical responsibility. As we traverse this landscape, we must remember that every step we take leaves an indelible footprint on the sands of time. In this age of AI warfare, we must also remember that the most powerful weapon is not a drone or a robot, but the human mind. It is our ability to think, to question, to empathize that sets us apart. As we unleash the power of AI on the battlefield, let us not forget the power that lies within us. The line between right and wrong blurs in the glow of the AI's cold logic. Away from the front line, the war rages in the minds and screens of the civilians. In this age of AI warfare, the battleground extends beyond the physical terrain. The home front, once a safe haven, is now an arena where a different kind of battle unfolds. The war is waged not with bullets and bombs, but with data and algorithms, turning the very tools of modern life into weapons of conflict. The impact of this war on civilians is profound and far-reaching. Surveillance becomes pervasive, privacy dwindles, and the lines between security and intrusion blur. As our devices become smarter, they also become eyes and ears for those who seek to monitor, control, and manipulate. Imagine your smart home device not just responding to your commands, but also feeding information about your daily routines, your conversations, your very life to unknown entities. Moreover, the psychological effects of this warfare are significant. The constant threat of cyber attacks, the fear of your digital identity being stolen, the dread of your life being disrupted by a power grid failure or a compromised banking system, these are the new realities of living in a world where AI is used as a tool for conflict. The battlefield also includes the realm of information. Propaganda has been a part of warfare since time immemorial, but AI takes this to a new level. Deep fakes, AI-generated news, and targeted misinformation campaigns can distort reality, sow discord, and influence public opinion. We find ourselves in an era where truth is the first casualty of war. replaced by a narrative generated by machine learning algorithms. In this brave new world, the home front is no longer a refuge but a front line. The war is not out there but right here in our homes, our devices, our minds. The impact is not just physical but psychological, emotional, and societal. In the era of AI warfare, no one is truly safe. As the war drags on, a new player enters the battlefield, a game changer. Picture this. A sophisticated AI system, unlike anything we've seen before, is deployed. This isn't your run-of-the-mill autonomous drone or decision support system. No, this is something entirely different, entirely revolutionary. The system, let's call it Omega, is a piece of technology that pushes the boundaries of what we thought possible. Omega is a hyper-intelligent AI, capable of not just learning but evolving. It analyzes, strategizes, and adapts at a speed that is simply incomprehensible to the human mind. Omega can predict enemy movements, anticipate strategies, even manipulate information to its advantage. Its capabilities are unparalleled, its potential terrifying. Omega isn't just a weapon, it's the ultimate war strategist. It's the general that never sleeps, the soldier that never falters. But with this power comes an unsettling question. Who controls Omega? Is it the puppet or the puppeteer? And if it's the latter, what happens when the strings are cut? This is the turning point. The deployment of Omega shifts the balance of power dramatically. The nation controlling Omega suddenly takes the upper hand, their enemies struggling to keep up with this new, unforeseen adversary. The war isn't just a physical conflict anymore, it's a battle of wits, a chess game played at a speed and complexity beyond human comprehension. But this turning point isn't just about who's winning and who's losing, it's about how warfare itself is changing, evolving. It's about the ethical questions we must face as we charge headlong into this uncharted territory. Can we entrust life and death decisions to a machine? Should we? And so, as this new chapter in warfare unfolds, we're left to grapple with the reality of what we've created. The future of this war, and perhaps all wars, now rests in the hands of this AI. The question is, are we ready for what comes next? In the silent aftermath of the digital war, we are left to ponder the cost. As the dust settles on this virtual battlefield, it's clear that the price of this AI conflict isn't measured solely in digital dollars or lost data. The deeper cost lies in the loss of trust, privacy, and the erosion of ethical boundaries. The war may have been simulated, but the implications are all too real. The AI war has shown us a chilling vision of what could happen when technology, unregulated and unchecked, is wielded as a weapon. Today we find ourselves at a crossroads. We can allow this dystopian vision to become our reality, or we can learn from it, using it as a catalyst for change. The first step is dialogue. Open conversations about the role of AI in our societies and its potential impacts on our lives are crucial. Governments, corporations, and individuals must come together to discuss how we can harness the power of AI responsibly. But dialogue alone isn't enough. It must be accompanied by cooperation. We're all passengers on this digital ship, and if it sinks, we all go down together. Cooperation means sharing knowledge, resources, and best practices, building a global community that can navigate the AI age together. And finally, we must create and enforce ethical guidelines and international agreements to regulate AI, particularly in the military sphere. The decisions made by autonomous systems can have life or death consequences. We must ensure that these systems are designed and deployed with the utmost respect for human life, dignity, and rights. In the end, the choice is ours. We can let AI dictate our future, or we can shape the future of AI. We can use this powerful tool to create a world of fear and conflict, or we can use it to build a world of peace, security, and progress. The question remains, can we learn from this simulated catastrophe before it becomes our reality? From the ashes of conflict, there is always an opportunity for growth. The AI war has shown us the darkest side of technology, but it also points us toward a brighter future. The same artificial intelligence that can be used to wage war can also be used to foster peace, security, and progress. Imagine autonomous machines not as weapons but as tools for humanitarian aid, disaster response, and disease control. Picture AI systems not as surveillance tools but as aids for scientific research, climate change, mitigation, and sustainable development. The potential is immense. It is not the technology itself that is harmful, but how we choose to use it. The future of AI need not be one of conflict and destruction. It can be one of cooperation, innovation, and advancement. The future is in our hands. It's up to us to shape it.